Welcome to MagicGatheringStrat, the tertiary channel. Pauper Gauntlet videos will be on MagicGatheringStrat 2 and 1. And this is just another 4-man draft of Origins. Here we go. Colossus, that's probably my pick here. Still think it's very, very good. We have a Brute, we have a Thunderclap Wyvern, we have a Griffin, and a Freeblade, and a Hunger. And I should probably note Titanic Growth as well, because it's green. But this is a major bomb, and I am picking it. Second pack. Skysnare. I am probably picking that. Sergeant. Turn 2 Frog. Aeronaut. Disperse. Another Titanic and an Instinct. Yeah, I'm just taking the Skysnare Spider, and now I might have to need to look for mana acceleration. Because now I'm off the 2-drop plan. Third pack. Revival. Eye Blight. Gearcrafter could keep me alive. Grasp. Mage Ring. But there I have a Pilgrimage. I'm gonna try to wheel it. Cruel Revival is the strongest card here. Green-black isn't very good. Green-red is better, but taking the Gearcrafter, we also have the Orchard Spirit, but do I need another 5-drop? I think red is just better. Is it a better plan here to take the Gearcrafter? How much red have we seen? Not a lot. And I think green-red is a lot better than green-black. I'm gonna take the Gearcrafter. Fleshbag, Tactician, Dead Bridge, Gorger, Scab. Well, now I might just have been wrong. I don't want to be green-white. And I don't think I can take the Gorger. So I'm gonna take the Deadbridge Shaman here, but I'm not happy about it. Okay. Wyvern is still here. Brute is gone. So black is maybe the better choice. Griffin is here. Freeblade is of course gone. Hunger is still here. Wow. Yeah, and Titanic Growth is still here. I'm gonna take the Hunger, and I might be black-green anyway. I took the Skysnare. Sergeant is still here. Turn to Frog is gone. Aeronaut is also gone, so we have 2 blue drafters. What format are they drafting? And I get Wild Instincts. And I think that's really good. Third pack. Cruel Revival is gone. Eye Blight is still here. Grasp is gone. Mage Ring Bully is still here. Pilgrimage is still here. But I'm going to try to wheel the Pilgrimage one more time. And take the Eye Blight Assassin. Fleshbag is gone. That's sad. Tactician is still here somehow. And Scab is gone. And I can't read one thing I wrote. What the hell do I pick here? I don't really want the Bloodsucker. I think I'm just gonna hate the Tactician. I don't think I can afford to play Westwood Gorger. This is the first pack. Wyvern is now gone. Griffin is also gone. And I get the Titanic Growth, which is a lot better than the Dabbling. Vial or Titanic Growth. Or Caterpillar for the sideboard. And here is my Pilgrimage, and I definitely need it in this deck, I think. And okay, the Gorger is mine. Definitely need more 2-drops to enable this tactic. I don't think I'm ever gonna play this land. Dark Dabbling isn't what I want. I'm surprised to see Vial this late. Two and 3-drops. Maybe 3-drops are not good enough to make an aggressive deck, but they're definitely good enough to make a defensive deck. Scab Clan Berserker. Anointed Ramroll. Shaman. Weight of the Underworld. Hitchclaw Recluse. It's Shaman, right, for a black-green deck. It has to be. But I could easily wheel that. So maybe the right play here is to take the Hitchclaw Recluse and wheel the Shaman. But Weight of the Underworld is a bit interesting. There is no red. I'm gonna do that. Shadows of the Past has proven its worth to me, but I think this deck really needs an Elvish Visionary. And how many Unholy Hungers can you play? Fiery Impulse, but it's too late to go to red. I'll take the Visionary, hope to wheel Hunger and Shadows of the Past. The Great Aurora, Castellan, Undead Servant, and another Pilgrimage. Yeah, I don't like Undead Servant at all, especially in 4-man drafts. So I think I'm just gonna take the Pilgrimage here. But I'm definitely lacking defensive early stuff. But I could now quite easily get to 6. Gather the pack, Dark Petition. Yeah, Disciple is exactly what I want here. Yeah, hoping to wheel the Force Mage. I wheel the Shaman. Can I wheel Weight of the Underworld? Okay, need to prioritize 2-drops. Of course, Gilders would be fantastic. Shadows of the Past or Hunger. It has to be Hunger. Oh, Night. This late. Hoping to wheel Shadows of the Past. And I'm sure I'm not gonna play the Titanic Growth. I think I'm gonna hate the Castellan. Hating is more efficient here. Force Mage then. Hating Disperse. I don't think I am that in such rough shape that I need a Return Centaur at this point. Maybe I should hate Enshrouding Mist. Yeah, actually that's more of a threat to me. And I get Shadows of the Past and I will play it. The Great Aurora. Hating the tactics. Okay, this is playable in a pinch, I guess. But Skysnare is a sideboard card. Okay, need something good now. Soulblade Djinn. Reeve Soul is good enough. And that makes me happy. Hoping to wheel the Visionary and then take the Empath. I have playables. Now I need to improve them. I think with double Pilgrimage I could afford one more Giant Fatty. The Alpha. Wow. Alpha is super great, but my deck is like begging for a Gilder. And I think actually Gilder is the best card in my deck. This pack had a lot of stuff. Timberpack Wolf, the Alpha. But I'm gonna take the Gilder to enable my expensive spells. And I will probably be on the defensive. The Alpha doesn't do a ton on the defensive. The Meteorite is a legitimate pick as well. But Gilder is just what my deck wants. There's a Rock Maulers. I think I have to pick it over Shambling Goal. But I hope to wheel that. Also the Disciple is of interest, of course. But I need one more finisher. Wow, the Wyvern guy gets 2 Wyverns. That could be a big problem actually. So that makes me take Aerial Volley, but as a sideboard card. Okay, so I lost the Alpha. Was that in this pack? I'm just taking the Visionary. Oh, this pack. I think Alpha is stronger than Husk. But I do want Husk, Meteorite, Timberpack Wolf. There'll be some serious cuttings. I don't think I can afford to play Necromantic Summons. I think the goal is exactly what my deck needs at this point. Though a Pharika's Disciple is fantastic. But I think I just need another 2-drop here. 26 playables. Yeah, I hate out at Wyvern. We don't want to see that. Here's an Empath. I didn't get too many expensive stuff. I might not need to play the Pilgrimages. Yeah, I think they're bad in this deck now. I was prepared to go much more, to go bigger than this. Timberpack Wolf or Meteorite? I think it's just another 2-drop. Maybe summons against something really, really filled with removal. And I guess the Bloodsucker could work as a sideboard card against the Fly deck. I'm gonna take the Waltz, but I'm not gonna play it. I think I'm playing Shadows of the Past. I'm not playing Dark Dabbling. That's 24 cards. Hey, dual land. This deck looks pretty bad actually. And the cut is definitely Return Centaur. How about playing 18 lands? I think I have the Visionaries, the Leaf Childer, the Vial. I don't need it. 16 creatures, just good old-fashioned creatures. Shadows of the Past for the long game. Titanic Growth. Some defense. 2 Unholy Hungers and a Reeve Soul. This is a typical Dan deck, and I don't think typical Dan decks do very well in this format. So I have my fears. I'm definitely gonna play Westwood Gorger over anything else I have here. 16 creatures feels solid. What do you tell me about the lands? 11-6. Yeah, I'm gonna go 10-7. Because I need double black but not double green. This looks decent but not exciting. Look at the combat trick making it into my deck. Oh, Shaman! Sorry about that. So now I have 41 cards. Vial is the easy cut. And maybe I should value a combo trick over... Vial also gives a target for artifact removal, but it's not very vulnerable to it. What's the cut here? I'm happy playing 17 creatures. These creatures are good. Maybe it's actually the Gorger that I cut here. Over Titanic Growth. I think I'm cutting the Gorger. So now my top end is only these 3 creatures. But I have Shadows of the Past as my failsafe to actually break through stuff. And that's of course a target. So this is the deck I'm submitting. And it doesn't feel very strong, does it? Here we go. Well, you don't want to mulligan in limited if you can avoid it. And I know some people are throwing away 2 land hands. I think you're giving up a lot when you're mulliganing. And here I have the Visionary, so I have a chance to draw into something. And I'm gonna keep this, but it is borderline. I have about 50-50, no less, 40%. I'm on the draw as well, so the chance of me drawing a 3rd land is pretty big, but the 4th land needs to come as well. There's the Vial too, but if I have to rely on that, I'm pretty sad. Okay, my opponent is TCT by. He's playing black. I'm Captain Obvious. Okay, black-red. So I should do well. Oh, he doesn't have a 2-drop. That's perfect. Now I just need to find a land. But I have now 3 chances of finding a land. That's not it, people. That's 1 chance. Then my next draw is 1, and then I'm going to play the Vial. But if I don't find the land in those, I am pretty screwed. Here I might have to Titanic Growth. Oh my god. And Titanic Growth is not the thing here. Now he's gonna punish me for the Vial as well. Reeve Soul will solve it, so I'd better draw something. This hurts. But I'm losing to my poor mulliganing decisions. But that, oh, look at that. Okay, now I can Reeve Soul that next turn. and not do much else. I'm not giving up my Visionary yet because I need a Titanic Growth target. But also, of course, if I find another land, Farika's Disciple just solves this. That's pretty unsafe, actually. If I find another land, I'm going to play Shambling Golden Reeve Soul, if possible. Or, oh my god. No! Okay. Now I am in trouble, so I'm gonna use this to avoid taking 5. And now I really have to get the Disciple online. When this creature died, draws a card, so it's gonna pay him back. Is it Disciple? Or is it a double block? Or is it the Empath? I think it's just Disciple, but if he has any removal, he will get around that. So let's see if he has any removal. Keep the graveyards open to check for spell mastery. But Cruel Revival will hurt. Lightning, the lightning thing, Lightning Javelin. There's so much removal, and he has Lightning Javelin. So I don't think I'm gonna have to go with the Titanic Growth plan next turn. So we'll play Titanic Growth and maybe Shadows of the Past, actually. But this guy does it all by himself, but I think I'm going with Shadows of the Past here to draw into... I'm gonna take 4 damage. So here we go. This is not good card economy. Wow, Infernal Scarring really messed me up here. So I'm gonna be at 7. Is that really sustainable? What could possibly go wrong here? Please resolve. It does resolve. Yes. Okay, I'm looking for lands, I think. No, I have blockers. I don't want that. And I want that. Two creatures in my graveyard. But winning this with Shadows of the Past is not what's going to happen. There is Pricklebore, but I can just Reeve Soul him, so that's not the problem. Yeah, it's just Reeve Soul Shaman. I don't think I want another swamp. I should be able to operate on 5. Yeah, 1 damage. But it is a blocker. So now, if nothing else happens, I'm gonna play the Llanowar Empath. Do some digging. Otherwise, it's probably Shambling and Eye Blight. I want him to play 1 toughness creature, that's what I want. But we would have seen a 1 toughness creature by this time. Oh, that's not going to do it. Scry 2. Wild Instincts is probably something I want. Is that it? Wow, I get to do the empath. And I think I'm taking the visionary here. Yeah, I'm putting Leaf Jailer on the bottom, Visionary on the top, and draw it. Yeah, that felt good. Now I have Wild Instincts too, if he plays something huge. So the tide has turned, but I'm at 7, which is not safe at all. Why does he have 5 cards in his hand? That's pretty strange. I should be dead by now. So I must consider a blaze or something. Though I did not see one. Hellhound. If I find the land, I could do Elvish Visionary, Wild Instincts, kill the Hellhound. That's probably worth it. A Fire Impulse will really screw this up. But I'm gonna do it. Please don't Fire Impulse it. Alright. Definitely don't want lands. Put that on the bottom. And that on the bottom. And swing, though he has tons of hasty guys. Still waiting for that target for Eyeblight Assassin. Yeah, it's enabled. Now I just need to stabilize. Another scoring. So 6-3, but I'm just gonna play out my creatures here and double block this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna empty my hand here. Let's see if we can kill it with Eye Blight. That would be sweet. But he doesn't fall for that easy one. And shambling. Alright, now we really have a mana sink. And a way to gain life. I'm just gonna double block here. Shadows of the Past really works against itself. Because you don't want a lot of mana. Or you want to scry away the lands, but you want a lot of mana. Cruel Revival. Targeting Fleshbag Marauder. But I scry. I don't think I can... Oh, that's great. So I definitely don't want to take a hit here, so I just have to block with Eyeblight Assassin. And it goes on the top again. And now I'm just gonna hide behind my Shadows of the Past. And he could have removal, so I'm just... Oh, he has Fleshbag Marauder. But now he's enticed to play out his hand. And I'm not gonna sacrifice the Deadbridge Shaman. Or am I? Mr. Husk. Oh god, that guy will be hard to block. All right. Yeah. We can start activating Shadows of the Past, but it's not gonna be any good. Hey, that guy can block Acolyte. Okay, so Shambling Ghoul is blocking Acolyte. Deadbridge Shaman is blocking. But we can't let the Husk get through, because then we die. So this will be a tough block. But we have 2 life. So I think Husk will get through. We'll sacrifice the Empath, block the Acolyte with the Shambling Ghoul. Okay. Now we're not blocking the Acolyte at all. Oh wow, yeah we are. Sacrifice the Empath. I really need to draw something good next turn, but I will because I have... So I sacrifice the Empath. Scry twice. So what do I need here? Force Mage is obviously not gonna do it. And that thing will. So I'm letting through the Acolyte here. And I'm killing the 6-3. No, I'm killing the Acolyte. I'll let him pump because I'll be at 1 and he doesn't have a card. So block. Block. And if he sacrifices, he is in deep trouble next turn. And I'll be at 1 life. Maybe he doesn't see it. That's a lot of stuff happening, but I still want the hunger. What happened to his Infernal Scar in card draw? Huh, yeah. Put on top. Put on top. Put on top. Put on top. Oh, here it comes. And if he now plays a creature, I'm in trouble. And he does. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna destroy that, gain 2 life. Sounds good to me. Get a scry. Put that on the bottom. He can find another one, if he has one. Seems like horrible. He failed to find. "17 cards left. Oh my god! Cobble Brute. Another hunger. Barely surviving. Look at that beautiful card. 6/6 Vigilance Reach. Crown Sergeant, they are too small to block. So I'm just going to attack. Play the land because I can get a double activation next turn. Now he can blaze me out. And here's the double activation, so I'm gonna attack. And then just finish him with the double activation. Shadows of the Past, doing work. That seems nice. And we're done. Okay, Black Arena aggro. I have Caterpillar, Night Snare, Volley, Summons and Rabid Bloodsucker. Those are not going to do anything good. So I am just gonna submit. And I credit Shadows of the Past for that win. That was 1 billion tons of value from that one card. Wow, it really helped me from my clunky start. And even though I stumbled several times, it was strange that he had so many cards he didn't play early. This is much better. Leaf Gilder into Shaman, draw some lands. He mulligans, I keep. Though if this Leaf Gilder dies, I'm in a world of hurt. That land will be super important. And it's definitely the Gilder. No Eyeblight Assassin, but I didn't see one. I saw only the enchantments, the Flashback Marauder, Javelin. Oh no! Look at this lousy luck. And I think I should just play Sumberwald here and go for the win. Oh wow. Force matching the Sumberwald. Now I got 3 elves as well. Maybe it's just Timberwolf, Timberpack Wolf and Titanic Growth next turn if you place a blocker. Fiery Impulse, there is one in his deck. So now I'm just gonna play Rock Maulers. Who seems very likely to be renowned. Now I can also just hunger a blocker. But I can get Renowned with Titanic Growth as well, so I think I swing with everything, play Titanic Growth. 3-1 blocker, everybody will live. Yeah, just kill him. And play Shaman. It's 10 damage getting through. Unless he blocks the Mauler, but why would he do that? So I still Titanic Growth away his creature. Oh, then I kill him with... No, I should have Titanic Growthed and then kill him with Shaman. Oh, I missed that. Sorry about that. Still, I won. He missed the third land drop. That's what gave me the victory. Okay, we're going straight away to round 2. All right, it's the final. We want to play first. This hand has everything, right? So we keep it. We play Shadows of the Past first, if we can. Because we want maximum value. Playing against the Partisan. The Partisan of Doom. No, he didn't say that. I said that. Uh-oh, this guy has all the free blades. And he has Anointer. That's annoying. But Anointer isn't a danger yet. He's gonna be so annoying. Here is Shadows of the Past. And I fully expect to Reave Soul a free blade next turn. And make no mistake, that's what I will do. Or anything with Renowned. Blue-white. Okay, then I'm glad I took his Viven. That he was trying to dastardly wheel. And nothing. That's pretty sweet. So now I can play Visionary or Timberpack Wolf. And I'm not in the risk of missing a land drop or anything like that. So I think I'm playing Timberpack. Is there anything costing 1 green? Or I represent Might of the Masses. That's what I should have done. And now Reave Soul Elvish Visionary, enabling Unholy Hunger. Yeah. I'm gonna Reave Soul that thing. Yeah, I think I have the full value for it. Getting the Scry is what convinces me. Now I don't want more mana until I find a giant bomb. And I only have 1 guy costing 6. We want to see the Outland Colossus, right? Wild Instincts is definitely a keep. And now we draw it. And I fully expect to use it next turn. Getting a good attack in with both my guys next turn. Tempo is definitely not on the flyer side, but it has the Djinn, right? But I can just eat that with the Visionary. Actually, the Djinn I should probably hunger. But he is missing a land drop here. No, it's Knight of the Pilgrim's Road. Gonna kill him with the Timberpack Wolf. Yeah, I don't want him around. I'm gonna kill him. Get a scry activation. Have plenty of good stuff for next turn. Very far from activating Shadows of the Past. Put that on the bottom. And swing with both these creatures. Happily trading for the Anointer. Two super good cards in my hand now. Let's see if he misses another land drop. If I can, I should probably get Maulers down. A counterspell, perhaps. Getting Mauler's counterspell will be horrible. But there is not much else to do. Maybe I should save up for Unholy Hunger here. But I don't really want to waste it on anything. On just a random creature. So this is a very interesting situation in Origins actually. Do you play around the counterspell here? Oh, I hope it's a combo trick so I can play Mauler safely. It is a mighty leap. Very nice. Now I do want another land. So I'm just gonna scry away a really bad creature, but I'm gonna put that on top. So I can play that next turn. And if that can get in, of course there were plenty of disperses and stuff, and I fully expect them to see good use now. But actually anything he plays now is good, because then he can't counter the Skysnare Spider. And I think the Skysnare Spider, it's what's going to decide this. Void Mage is of course really bad. But now I just get to land Skysnare Spider. And that's going to be very good. One creature in my graveyard. Major bomb on the table. Can you disperse it? That's not gonna be good card economy for you. Another Void Mage. So I take 3 damage here. Double Void Mage is pretty sweet. The tempo is back on his side. But for how long? Not very long, I promise you. Can you bounce it every turn? Well, if I find another land, I might play the Elvish Visionary Hunger, but I can't Hunger a Void Mage. But I will Hunger the Soulblade Djinn if it shows up. And it does. And that's actually super sweet, isn't it? Hope I draw land now so I can play the Visionary too. Okay, that was greedy. I'm not gonna take lands now. I am gonna take that. And I'm gonna start the mighty beatdown of the Skysnare Spider. Still just one creature in my graveyard. If there is like a giant mass block to kill the spider, I'm fine with that. Here comes the spider. Block it with everything. I get 3 scries. Disperse here would be pretty bad. I'm still at 17, so there's 0 risk. I think he might just put a Separatist Void Mage in front of it. Or he's gonna go for the mass block. No lands. I think the Elvish Shaman is good enough. And I'm gonna play Outland Colossus. Feels good to me. But it's his missed land drops here. And now some of my sideboard cards come into play, right? Volley at least. Scab Goliath is a 6/9. And that actually works very well. So if I attack with both my guys, what happens then? He blocks the Outland Colossus, and I just kill some other guy. But he doesn't have a profitable attack, so I should just gather value, shouldn't I? And value is gathered with Visionary. Oh, I should have played Empath first, so I know what I was drawing. At least I had a chance of knowing what I was drawing. Oh, Titanic Growth. That's the game. Glad I didn't cut it. Some serious scrying is going to happen here. None of them had trample. All right. So he's blue-white flyers, and I have the stuff for that. I have volley, and that's about it. I think hitting him with Night Snare actually works, because he had some pretty huge creatures. Is that wrong? He's not particularly good at killing stuff, so summons won't do. We didn't see any enchantments, so I'm not bringing in the caterpillar. So what are we cutting here? I think Vial is so low impact that we could actually cut it. We had targets for Eye Blight. I wish I had Gorger in so I could cut that. I think Shadows of the Past could very well be super impactful here. He has a free blade, I'm sure, so I need a Timberpack Wolf. Cutting the... Oh, actually, how many flyers did we see? But we know he has the 2-3. I don't know what to cut for area volley. Probably Night Snare, but I think Night Snare is more impactful actually. Yeah, I'm gonna play Night Snare. It would be different if I saw more flyers, but I only seen the Aven. That might have been a crazy decision. Tell me if you think it was. Shadows of the Past. Oh, wow! That's a fairly horrible hand. Just kidding. This is also really bad. But I have 15 lands. I'm a favorite to draw a third land, but I need to draw a fourth. I think I have to mulligan this time too. And that. And now I'm keeping, but 3 mulligans. That's why I'm so scared to do the first mulligan. Yeah, but that's very results oriented, so there's almost 0 chance of winning here. If I draw lands every turn, I could accomplish something here. It would be the sweetest curve, but would it be enough? I doubt it. But let's do it. Let's draw lands every turn. Winning off a mulligan to 3, that will be the peak of my career. No, not in a 4-man draft. Well, I can at least stop that. And now I can stop it twice. But he's just gonna Void Mage me, so I am sitting tight here until I have the Sumberwald Alpha. Draw land, draw land. But even that won't be enough here, I think. And thinking that I'm the aggressor now is Pretty ballsy. I think he has a Viven. He will play it at the end of turn. No, it's a Void Mage. It is the Viven. So what do I do now? I can't really attack, can I? No, I actually can't. So Void Mage is still a disaster. I will Unholy Hunger the Thunderclap Viven. It just has so many synergies. Unless he plays the Soul Blade in now. Wow, no attack. I still can't attack. I really want Hunger backup before I attack here. Stop a Mighty Leap as well. Of course, he has so many spells in his hand, so he must have all the tricks. Outland, Colossus or the Spider could win this. Deep Sea Terror. Well, that sort of cancels the fight. No, actually the Alpha could attack. As a 6. Do I offer this trade? It will be a 6/5. And I think it's worth trading it for the... He could block it with both his other creatures, but that's pretty good as well. How much is trample? It's 2. Yeah, I'm taking that trade. Maybe that was stupid. But he could block the Spider, he can block the Outland Colossus. So I think getting it out of the way was useful. Maybe I should just have waited for my Hunger. I don't know. What do you think about that play? It's very easy to be disheartened now after Mulligan to 4. There is also time actually, so I have an incentive to drag this out. But I haven't 2-for-1 him or anything like that. So I'm not getting closer. He's still 3 cards ahead of me. And now I think he has Mighty Leap, but I'm gonna call it. Oh, turn to Frog. Of course I saw that in the draft. Cleric of the Forward Order. My plan here is pretty much to survive until I draw my bombs. That will help, but it doesn't impact the game. Do I start attacking here? I still have 2 blockers for the renowned guy. And I'm really incentivized to see people dying. So I want to start attack. Of course, Force Mage is better to have on the defense, as he could actually do something. That's a double scry for me. That's pretty good to find my land. Also, 3 creatures in the graveyard. I'm taking that land, thank you. And should I save it for the Soulblade Yin? The Soulblade Yin will just win the game. But I'm gonna... How much damage can I take from this Viven? This is intense. I have kind of caught up. Surely he has a counterspell here. Not even close to spell mastery. Maybe I should wait until it taps out and take a couple of damages. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a turn. Not sure if that is correct. And maybe even hit the Viven at the end of the turn. Here comes something. It's another Deep Sea Terror. Yeah, I think I have to kill that. If he wins with 8 attacks with the Thunderclap Viven, so be it. This is a mistake, right? No, I'm taking the Viven. Last minute change. 4 cards in his graveyard. That's pretty good. Except that it enables his Viven. So I let him keep a land. If there is a land. Now we want to get rid of both those cards. But now the Deep Sea Terror is a real danger. And we cannot activate the shadows yet. But we have so much stuff that can block the Deep Sea. Oh my god. Now we will be very happy to attack with the Knight. Yeah, and I'll take the trade. Yeah, I think I will be able to find a blocker. It will also enable Shadows of the Past for whatever that is worth. So now we're looking for something that can block the Deep Sea Terror, but nothing can because it hits for 7. We definitely don't want that. And we don't want that. We're pretty much hoping for Unholy Hunger. Oh my god, yeah, I need another mana for that. So I think I'm champ blocking here. Just to find another mana. Or do I just double block the Deep Sea Terror next turn? But I'm not sure I find the land if I do that. Yeah, I'm gonna champ block to make sure I find the land. Now I have 4 creatures in my graveyard. Does it trample? No. Land, please. Oh, I have to put that on the bottom. That's a problem. Colossus. Now Eyeblight Assassin will be awesome. But here I'm just gonna take a beating. Why doesn't he attack? Okay, he doesn't want me to have a 12-12. I'm happy to take 3 or 4. But now almost anything I draw will be good. I didn't take 4, why not? Oh my god, what's this? Hangerback Walker has a 3-3. But if I find the land now, oh god, hunger. It is enabled. And I will find the land for the Skysnare Spider. So I'm killing the Deep Sea Terror. And I need to put that on the bottom. But I don't want to attack into the Hangerback Walker. Yeah, that won't do. I need to have Skysnare Spider online before I start doing that. Wow, it became a fight. And now maybe he'll pump it. I wonder what he drew. Stalwart Aven. Okay, Void Mage will hurt. So bad. And there will be a lot of flyers, but I will be picking them off. Four of them. Put that on the bottom. Play the Skysnare Spider. But if he now Void Mages, I take so much damage. He's gonna do 8. But I do have Shadows of the Past to let me live, and something has to block the Outland Colossus. We've already seen one Void Mage, but Void Mage will probably be game. I think he just has to attack with everything. Shadows of the Past. Saving me again, perhaps. I have really full use of my mana. Maybe that extra hit I took from the Viven will be what destroys me. I have a Reeve Soul coming up as well. Mighty Leap will actually allow him to kill the Griffin. Or kill my Skysnare Spider, but that would be like super lucky top deck. But he puts it on the Aven. And he leaves one guy behind. Can I afford to play this? I'm gonna take 5 damage next turn. So maybe I just have to Shadow of the Past. Okay, let's try to calculate this. He's gonna block 1, so he will be at 14. But then I kill him next turn. Unless he blocks with 1. And Rock Smaller is gonna do a ton. But I take maybe 5 next turn and then 4 the turn after. So I need to Shadows of the Past once. And Mighty Leap just wins. No, it doesn't. He does 7 damage. So can I afford to play the Rock Smaller or not? If he gets an attack with everything, if he draws a Void Mage, he does 7 damage too. I think no matter what, I'm attacking with both. I think my life total is more important than his is. Definitely don't want that. So Rock Smaulers or Shadow of the Past. If he just attacks with those 3, he will only do 3 damage. So I think I have a pretty winning situation going on here. So I am gonna protect my life total with Shadows of the Past. I kill him in 2 turns. Unless he draws a Void Mage. This is intense. And the Rock Smaller doesn't speed that up. So I think I'm correct to protect my life total here. Also, I'm eating his time very successfully. Mulligan to 4, people. I think it's 1% or something to win after you mulligan to 4. But I did find my bombs. Here they come. He has 6 power, so he could take out one of my attackers. So I might not attack with the spider. But I'm gonna let you have that. And I'll take away all the tokens and the anointer. Celestial Flare would suck. But I just kill one guy. Do I want this thing? Sure. Oh! Okay, now if I don't draw land, I draw the empath, and I will play it. Outland Colossus of the Abyss. Here comes Outland Colossus. Now you've given up the ability to kill it. You have given up the ability to kill the Skysnare spider too, so let's go, people. I think his only chance was to be super aggressive here. And he did not go for it. Something cheap. Or maybe even a land here. No, no land. Empath. So put on top, put on top. Yeah, because I had to put it on top to draw it. And next turn I can Eye Blight and Reave Soul. That's pretty sweet. Am I gonna win off a Mulligan to 4? He only has 4 minutes to win twice. And then I'm gonna pull another Nissa and be the luckiest man in the world. But why would the luckiest man in the world be playing the Newman drafts? There is the Topan Freeblade. That's rather late, isn't it? You now have 6 power again. But now I feel fairly confident. So I Reave Soul you. Yeah, I guess I'll take that. And I Blight Assassin, the Anointer. And I just swing with everything. Yeah, still want that. Shadows of the Past. Coming through. Yeah, and there's no way blue-white can do 10 damage out of nowhere, so yeah, we still want that guy. He's an elf, right? Yes. So we actually have 4 elves and can win with the shaman. Oh yes! Yes! I have stopped noting these drafts. Open all of these. Yes, open all. No, Nissa, something is wrong. Loads and loads of crap, people. Crap, people. Okay, that was fantastic. Thank you for watching.